welcome back to my channel. So, you guys, I am super duper excited that today we actually are doing my 9th day of my spring makeup looks. You guys, I'm so happy because a lot of this makeup that I actually have on my desk, they're all gonna be empty, like, down the road. And I'm always letting you guys know every update, every month. And also, if I actually am finished the product, I still, clean it up and I show you guys what I actually did with the product. And you guys will see so much process of all this. And also, guys, that when I was in Bergenton, they had a Wet n Wild PR box from the collab of Alice in Wonderland. And I really love to do that, but you guys know I have so much makeup that I am literally slowly finishing, and I just can't wait to go through and put it in my basket for makeup only. And anytime the guest goes through, I go through, my sister goes through, and you guys will see a ton. So definitely stay tuned. But also, guys, I have about 3 more left of my spring makeup looks. And then finally, I'll do the 12 days of summer. And then once I'm done with that, then I'll be doing the 12 days of fall. And then after fall, then I'll be doing the December. And then of course when it gets to Valentine's Day, then I'll actually start doing that. So if you guys have any recommended makeup looks that you guys would love to see, or candies that you guys also want me to try, or makeup that you guys want me to do, or role plays of ASMR, just like, I would love to hear you guys' ideas. And also, if you guys are also new to my channel, I would love you guys to actually hit that thumbs up. And also, guys, make sure you guys also hit that subscribe button, and also make sure you guys also ring that bell, because I post new content every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then also, you guys, I can't wait to, I actually would love you guys to help me to reach my goal to 100K. And once I actually reach the 100K, then I'll be getting my first ever check mark. And then also, I'll be getting massive PR behind me. But I think for my vision, I want to do is like, if I actually do the influencer and everything, then I will put all the influencer PR over there. And then when they're like stacked up, then I will actually be putting my stand. And then also, if you guys want to do it live and just like open the boxes. And I can't wait, you guys, like when I finish the last bit of few of my full phase of products, then I'll be doing a actual, back to Ipsy again, so I can actually go back where I was. So if you guys would absolutely love for me to get back to my Ipsy again, I can't wait. So let me know in the comments down below. But I do want you guys to know is that I will be, all the stuff that I'll be using, it will be in the empties for makeup. And then if it actually gets full, then you guys know I will do a makeup empties again. So stay tuned. But further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so the first thing I actually did off camera is my primer. Alright guys, so let me show you guys how far I'm on this one real quick. Look at that. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's a little stick right here, and that means that this is actually getting every last bit of it down right here, and it's literally getting every bit into the pump. And you guys, this will be in my empties for my next upcoming makeup vlog, and I can't wait to put this in my empties. And definitely stay tuned, you guys. And this will actually be in my home care, like makeup empties, but it's not going to be in my home care. But you guys will see the next one in my next makeup tutorial really soon. So definitely keep on it for next month, you guys. Alright guys, so the other thing I also did off camera is my foundation. And you guys know the one I am working on, and that is the Tarte Shape Tape Matte Foundation. And this is the Tarte Double Dip Beauty. I'm also going to use the shade Light Medium Neutral. Alright guys, so I definitely want to see how far I'm on this one real quick. Oh yeah, you guys, this is going to be done anytime, but I will clean the outside of this as much as I can, and also the very bottom, and then I'll be, going through each other side, and then on top right here, and then I'll just like put it on my finger and just like put it on my face, or I'll just put every tiny bit of this I can into my other foundation, and then I'll just put the whole thing actually back together, and then I'll have it in my empties for the very first time, because I know I've talked about my other Tarte foundation a long time ago, but I really can't wait to talk about this in my makeup empties. So you guys are gonna see so much makeup. I'm so excited. So if you guys want me to do a drugstore or thrift store makeup kind of haul, let me know in the comments down below. But definitely stay tuned with you guys for next month. This coming month, actually this month in October. So definitely stay tuned. Alright guys, so the other thing I also did off camera is my concealer. And you guys know the one I am working on, and that is the Revlon Color Stay Matte Concealer. This is the shade 03 Light Medium. Alright guys, so definitely want to see how far I'm on this one real quick. Oh yeah, this one is going to be done really soon. And I will definitely put every last bit of actually into the foundation that I have, and just put it into the concealer. And then that way I can just get the whole foundation emptied and cleaned out. And I can't wait for you guys to see that foundation first in my empties. And then I do finish this, I'll definitely put this in my actual empties for also my makeup for Japan for this month. So definitely stay tuned. Alright guys, so the other thing I also did off camera is my brow product. And you guys know the one I am working on, and that is the Billion Dollar Brows, and this is the shade called Taupe. Alright Alright guys, so let me show you guys how far I want this one real quick. Hey guys, this is literally how much am I working on right now as we speak. But I am so excited, you guys, to finally get every bit of this out and literally just put it into my other brow product. That's why I'm so glad, you guys, that if I do find more of these brow pods, of course, I'll be including them into my makeup empties and home care, and I just can't wait to try out so much stuff. So definitely stay tuned, you guys. I will clean this part right here and also the inside. I'll just like use like one makeup wipe, and then of course I will throw the makeup away, and then I just have this whole thing into the empties of makeup, and then I just have another brow product, and then I will put another brow product in here. But you guys know I don't do that, and not until the product is done. And like if you are going to your other relative's house or your husband's house and you guys are kind of like go back and forth, it's really good to like actually take your makeup bag with you and just kind of like go through your stuff and make sure there's certain things that you are running out and what other things you do need. And I love going through and trying out new stuff that I have, but definitely keep on this one, you guys, for this actually kind of month, this month in October, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so the other thing that I also went through is my powder. And you guys know the one I am working on, and that is the Hard Candy Sheer Evie Translucent Loose Powder. Look at that. You guys, this is literally how much I have left on the outside, looks like as we speak. But let me show you guys the inside real quick. Look at that. You guys, I already did, use my brush to get all that out, but I still have a whole bunch of these like little pieces. But I will always keep doing this, you guys, so that I can get this powder done completely, and then I will have this whole thing just into the empties of makeup. And then finally I'll be using the e.l.f. one, but I will, when I go to the other house, I will put another powder in here in my makeup bag, and then that way I can just like keep going through more stuff. So it's really good to kind of like go through your old things before you try out other stuff that you still have. That's why I'm really glad I'm going through a ton of my old stuff before I ever thought about trying out the new packaging and everything. So stay tuned for this, you guys. Alright guys, so the very last thing, but not least, that I actually did off camera, and that is my lip combo. Alright guys, so the first one I already am working on, and that is the CoverGirl, and this is the shade number 40. Alright guys, so let me show you guys the inside real quick. Look at that. You guys, this has actually been in really good progress, and I am so excited. But I guess to know, I will be doing my makeup for Japan for this month. So definitely keep an eye on this one, you guys. And every month I will always show you guys where I'm at for every product. And if they're emptied or already emptied, I will still throw them in there. But you guys will see so much. So definitely stay tuned with you guys for this kind of month in October. Alright guys, so the very other thing, but not least, I already am working on, and that is my Mira Mimosa Bath My Work lip gloss. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you guys how far I want this one real quick. You guys, this is literally how much I have left right now as we speak. Oh yeah, you guys, this will be done anytime soon, but I can't wait to, I'll definitely actually add another one sometime soon, but I need to wait until I have all my other lip glosses, I have my makeup bag, and I will be putting them into my makeup empties. So you're gonna see a ton of lip glosses, ton of lipsticks, so definitely stay tuned for this, you guys, this month. Alright guys, so the other thing I'm going to go ahead and put on, and that is my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Solali Longwear May Bronzer. Alright guys, so the other thing I'm going to go also ahead and put on, and that is my Too Faced Papa Toe Peach. That looks really good. Alright guys, so the other thing, but not least, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Scene from Space IB. It's called Iridescent Highlighter from Space Case Cosmetics. You guys, this is what the outside looks like as we speak. Alright guys, so the other thing I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit different, but I gotta say this highlighter and this like part of the rest of his makeup look and my hair, and I want you guys to know I did take a shower and I also did use the leave-in conditioner. It's like the living proof, and I gotta say you guys, like I love this little hair, how I did it. It's so cute, especially for the springtime. Alright guys, so we're only gonna do two colors, but the first one we're gonna use is this one, and it's called the Hard Candy Fierce Effects. This is the high intensity eyeshadow, and this one has the $8.95 Heart and Soul. So you guys can see this is what the color and the entire packaging looks like as we speak. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this whole thing on my entire eyelid, you guys. that. This actually looks so pretty. Alright guys, so the very last thing but not least, I'm gonna go ahead and use my NARS palette. Alright guys, so the only thing is that I'm just only gonna use this shade right here, and I'm gonna do the same thing but for my entire crease. I love this so much. Alright guys, so the other thing I'm gonna go ahead and also put on, and that is my Pure with Organ Oil Big Look Mascara. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually put on this specific mascara real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so my mascara is on. Alright guys, so the very last thing but not least, I'm gonna go ahead and use the hashtag Good Them Lala Beauty. This is Do You Boo Styling Spray. Alright guys, so here is my day 9 of my spring makeup looks. And I gotta say, you guys, this is like really pretty, and it's also like lightweight, but it's also, if you have like a foundation that's very lightweight, then you can use that foundation. And I also, you guys can tell, I did like a light bronzer and a light highlighter and blush, and the eyeshadow is like more pink, and also the glitter, so like that way you don't have to do like so many different colors and stuff like that. And the lipstick and the lip gloss, it's like really pretty with this makeup look. It's like a total peach cotton candy kind of color, especially going to a festival, or if you're going to like a fun date night. Like this I would so wear for my date night with my husband. So also, if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to a thumbs up. And also guys, I also can't wait for you guys to see my living proof leave-in conditioner. I definitely need to get another leave-in conditioner pretty soon, and I gotta show you guys like my hair. Ta-da! So it's like light curls, and it's like ready to go after your shower, and I absolutely love it. But I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video.